Hello. Tamira Hamilton here. I blog about business and beauty. Okay, YouTube. Okay. I didn't even know I was going to be this close and all of that, but I've got my steamer going here. I got to quickly get my skin ready. I am going to be live streaming for the Video Power Summit, and it's been a crazy morning. So, that's a typical day in the life of Tamira. Lots to do all the time. So, I am steaming my face. Right now, I've got my steamer going. I'll have to come back to the video later and, drop information for the things that I use. But I am steaming my face for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started with my cleanser. So, if you have not, you definitely want to go over to videopowersummit.com and register today for the Video Power Summit. There are speakers all morning long, and I am on at noon 30 today, so about an hour and a half. Don't worry, I'm going to be ready. I will be ready because I only got to get ready from the top up. And speaking for 30 minutes on how I 1,000 times my views on Pinterest and how that drives traffic to my blog. So we'll talk about my strategy, talk about what I did, how I went from basically about 20,000, 40,000 views each month on Pinterest to now 2.3 million monthly views. I also went from about 1,000 followers to now almost 6,000 followers in just a little bit over a year. So I'm going to share that strategy with you, okay? So we're going to get going and get into my skincare routine. I want nice, glowing, smooth skin for the video live stream. So I've got my 3-in-1 cleanser here where it allows me to remove makeup. Haha, I don't have any on. Cleanse the face as well as it removes. It's also an emollient mask. So if you leave it on for about 10 minutes, because it has hyaluronic acid and baobab oil in there, it's a very rich, creamy, luxurious formula. It will actually super hydrate your skin, and it just feels really nice and luxurious, and you're just get in a vibe like and you feel good. You feel like amazing, especially when you do this after steaming, right? So we're not going to leave it on as a mask today because we ain't got time for that. We do not have time for that. So I'm going to go ahead and wet my bamboo washcloth and leave the steamer going. I did this the other day and my face looked absolutely poreless when I got done. I was like, wow, felt like I'd gone to the spa. So I'm really excited to be talking about video. Video marketing is my jam. If you look at most of my content these days on any platform, it's video. And it's really interesting because, see, this is why you cleanse your face even after you slept in the morning, because look at that. Even Twitter, Twitter just announced that they have stories. Pinterest has stories. So we're going to touch a little bit on the difference between Pinterest stories and Instagram stories, and who else does stories? Snapchat and TikTok and things like that. Because Pinterest is different. It's different, and it's not easily visible to the naked eye. A lot of people were really confused and didn't know and understand what made Pinterest videos so different. Okay, so we're going to go into that strategy. I do want to do a little bit of a mask. Actually, before I do the mask, I need to exfoliate. So we're going to use the illuminating polish. Shake that into the hand. This is coconut enzymes with some bromelain in there, which is pineapple enzymes. So that is enzymatic action that's going to eat those dead skin cells on your face, because your skin is constantly renewing itself, shedding off the old skin and renewing itself. So we just sprinkle some water in there and make it kind of like a paste. And then we put that on the face. Turn the water off. This product is not yet available. I earned a advanced copy of it, I don't know, bottle. Oh, how about that? An advanced bottle of it. And then I also was able to get my hands on one early for a client yesterday. So let's do this. Okay, so we're going to let that sit for a minute, and then we're going to work it into the skin, and then we will remove it. And then I opened that hyaluronic acid mask. It's 11 o'clock. I still got to put some makeup on and a bra and a shirt, so we may or may not do the mask. We may or may not. But the important thing to do is the exfoliating, because I'm going to be 47 in January, and I have no shame in saying my age, right? And the fact is, as we get older, oh my God, it feels so good with the steam. The fact is, as we get older, that cell regeneration process I was just telling you about slows down. And so that's one of the things I'm noticing is my skin has been feeling a little more textured lately. So, and I used to exfoliate regularly, and I haven't been because I haven't had a product that I really liked. And this area here is where I get the texture. It's the softest exfoliator I've ever used, and I've used an amazing exfoliating mask for years. My chin also, because sometimes I even get those little white, really small, tiny white bumps there. So work that in. And this is my favorite part. I don't have to try to do that big tip my head in the water and then splash it. I just take my wet bamboo washcloth and wipe. I love that it has bromelain in there, because bromelain is actually pineapple, an enzyme that comes from pineapples. And it's actually really great for inflammation, reducing inflammation, and anything that's an enzyme. Like I said, it's going to help eat those little dead skin cells, just like the coconut enzymes. So the steamer turned off right on time. Now we're going to pull out this mask. I think we got enough time. I might just do like a really bare face and a red lip, but that's fine, because the face is going to speak for itself, because it's going to be all nice and plump and glowy, dewy from this skincare routine, okay? And that's the beauty of having an amazing skincare routine, is it allows you to do that. So this has been in the refrigerator. I keep these masks in the refrigerator. My two favorite are the hyaluronic acid mask and the Acqua Boost. Oh, that's so cool. So we'll put that on. Make sure I get that nose nice and good. That's one area too that you probably want to make sure you exfoliate really well, is your nose. Like right in here, and like my nose is a little more bulbous. So we've got that on. And these are great because, I'm not even going to wipe that on my towel, I'm going to wipe that in my hand. These are great because they provide an occlusive barrier. So a mask like this has a serum on it, and that serum is really, really intensely packed with nutrients and vitamins and actives for the skin. And what the mask does is it kind of locks those actives and everything, that serum, on the skin, and it can't evaporate, it can't go anywhere but further down into the deeper layers of the skin. So that's why I love these masks, because I already get a pretty amazing glow from my skincare, but the one it's really potent and concentrated actives, and by forcing them to go lower into the deeper areas of the skin, what it does is it makes that glow intensify, and it lasts for days. And it really plumps up because I got some aging going on here and here. And my favorite esthetician friend who is down in between Alabama and the Tampa area, you definitely want to see her if you're in those areas. Lou Boyd, I can definitely refer you to her. She's also the magnetic lash queen. And what she said was, well, Tamira, we do want some of that, but you might want to, when you come down, get some collagen induction therapy. So we'll probably be looking at that as well. But this is great for in between visits to the med spa to kind of prolong your results. You know, if you end up sheltered in place and you can't get to the med spa appointments because they're, you know, shut down restrictions and things like that, then you can do some things at home so you're not really kind of like sitting around trolling. So we've got to keep it on for about 10 minutes, and let's talk some more about the Video Power Summit, because I'm super excited about the Video Power Summit and to really be talking about Pinterest. I'll share more of that story when I'm on the live stream with Keisha, and just talk about how back starting in 2014, I had done some things in 2013 that made me have a really strong presence on Pinterest. And you know, it's kind of like I made some pins and forgot about them. And then one day I went and looked at my analytics and like, holy cow, because I kept noticing all this blog traffic I was getting, and it was coming organically without any paid traffic or anything from Pinterest, like goo gobs of traffic from Pinterest, actually more than Google search, right? And so they changed their strategy, right? They wanted to become more pay to play like everybody else. And I had made some mistakes that I'm going to talk about on the live stream. Hopefully we'll have enough time to do all this in 30 minutes. And I made some mistakes, right? And so what happened is, you know, some of my pins, while it was my content, I uploaded them incorrectly. Let's just say that. I uploaded them incorrectly, and I'll go more in details about what incorrectly means when I talk to Keisha, okay? And that meant my traffic dropped. So I went from like 250,000 monthly views to like probably 30 or 40. And I wanted to cry because my blog traffic just took a hit from that, right? And so I was like, well, I need to get this back up. Well, Pinterest had created, it allowed you to now do video pins, okay? So I had actually done some ads, and those ads did really well for me. And so I was like, Pinterest is an organic spot, it's not Facebook. I should be able to do this organically. And so I started this Pinterest video strategy about a year ago. And man, is it paying off. It is paying off. So I'm really excited to share those secrets on the live stream today. I should have ordered some more eye masks. It's okay. I'm going to use some of the extra from the packet and use it under the eye, because we got about another 4 minutes. Okay. So Pinterest is different. You know, you gotta know your demographic. You gotta know. I don't want to give it all away, but you gotta have certain visual aspects when it comes to Pinterest, right? You gotta have, with any social media, right? You have to have a strategy. You've got to know who is it that I'm targeting, and where do I want to take them to next? Where do I want to move the relationship to next? Because you're not pinning for likes, you're not pinning for views even. You're pinning for a specific business reason, right? You know, you want to generate customers, you want to generate leads, one of those things, right? Something like that. You want to create brand awareness, right? You want to engage as a way of creating that brand awareness and building relationships, right? So, hey, travel with Keisha's right? So you want to have a business strategy in mind, right? You need to be intentional with your social media marketing. If you're not going to be intentional, you're going to be like these people who are posting for likes. But let me know the last time you took a like to the bank. When's the last time you paid a bill with a like? I'll wait. because you haven't, right? Keisha, don't forget to give this a like. You know, don't think that likes are going to pay your bills. They're not. So you need to post with intention. You know, I work with businesses on this as well. I'm not here to get you a bunch of followers, right? We are here to create a specific online marketing strategy and execute that, right? So we need to sit down together and figure out what that online marketing strategy is and how we are going to implement it, execute it, and measure it and adjust. That's what I do, right? I am not some miracle worker that people hire to go from 0 to 1 million followers, because you can't take followers to the bank. But with the appropriate marketing strategy, what you can do is you can build an audience of followers strategically, and then make offers to that audience and provide valuable offers to that audience, and then be given to measure what happens when you place those offers in front of them. So that's what I help people do, right? And there's a process. Again, you don't go from, oh, I set up a Facebook page today and I'm going to make $20,000 from it over the weekend. You could do that in 2014. Facebook said, you can't do that in 2020. Pinterest said, oh, in 2014, Tamira, we're going to send you all this traffic for free to your blog. And traffic over to your blog. And being a business person, I understand and respect that. I both understand and respect that, okay? Because I wouldn't want to own a platform that people are out here using for free to grow their business, and I'm paying for to keep the lights on, keep the servers, keep the security in place, and they're reaping all the benefits. You gotta ask yourself that same thing, right? You wouldn't want to do that, right? It's just a medium. And just like I said, likes don't pay your bills. I have an actual education and practical work experience in marketing that spans almost 30 years. I'm putting serum on my stomach. Hopefully it'll make it shrink. I don't think that's going to work. But hey, a girl can dream, right? So I have 30 years of marketing experience, right? And in my 400 level, my advanced level advertising class for my undergraduate degree, we had to work on this project. And that project included this big fancy chart, and one of the things that were in that chart that was a measurement was impressions, right? So when we say you need to have a marketing strategy and not be out here for likes, it means part of that strategy has to have adequate measures. And you will not see likes and follows on the data and the metrics and the analysis of a marketing campaign or a marketing strategy. What you will see is impressions. How many people did we make an impression? How many people clicked through? How many people purchased? What's the average cost of a lead? Those are things that I help people with, okay? Not growing their number of likes or even their number of followers. Sometimes we grow followers, that's kind of like collateral damage. You know, sometimes you look at it as like, okay, we want to get followers, but it's not just getting random followers. Because that's what's wrong with a lot of these people's accounts. They got all these random followers because, one, they use bots and they bought followers, and they didn't have a strategic plan. Like, we are seeking out followers who fit this criteria. They just wanted followers because they wanted the number, and that's just not really a smart move, okay? You want to have a strategy. Okay? So we've got that on, and now we need to do some eye cream. Because we got to cover up these bags. Gotta cover them up. So I got eye cream here, okay, and then I mix them together. Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. Okay. to come on over to the Video Power Summit, and we're going to talk about metrics. We're going to talk about analytics. And, you know, I'm going to give away some gifts. I'm going to give away some things. So come on over to the Video Power Summit. You're going to love it. My skin feels so soft. And when I do the mask, I'm not going to waste my serum and put it on there because I already have this powerful serum on there. So now I'm going to go into the moisturizer. Okay. Oh my God, you should feel my skin. I wish you could reach through the screen and feel my skin because it feels heavenly, heavenly. Okay, so we have completed my skin prep. I am going to go down to the studio now, get some makeups on, and I will maybe come back live after the Video Power Summit and kind of do a recap for you. Until then, I thank you for watching, and I will chat with you later. Bye-bye. I don't know how to end this.